What's going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of Project R32. In this episode we'll be removing the cylinder head and we'll also be inspecting the block. You also get to see what all this kerfuffle has been about. Let the introductions roll. Okay, so we are at the point where we need to take the head studs out of the cylinder head. I have disconnected as much stuff as possible that I can kind of see so far underneath the inlet plenum. There's a lot of plugs and hoses and all kinds of different stuff under there. It's chaos under there. Don't like it, don't enjoy it. It's not fun. Anyway, so we need to... Hey Dad, what shelf is this off? 7E?
Oh, that's Allen. There's no Torx, but that's an Allen key.
Yeah, but what shelf is it off?
Oh, shelf 7E.
7E?
So make sure you put it back there, please.
Alright, so if you can see in there, that's the head stud that we need to take off. So that fits straight in. Dad, are you seriously going to be making that noise? Can you just hang on a second? Can you just let me finish this little introductory bit before I start cracking these? Hurry up. So from here we're going to work in the same pattern that we used to take the cams out, which is the star pattern. And once all the head studs have been released, then we're going to see if we can remove the cylinder head along with the plenum. We're going to try and take it all out together, and then from there we'll have the visual eye inspection of whether the bores and all that are good. Let's get cracking on the head bolts.
Washing away on shelf 7E.
Oh man. Oh my god.
Use a bigger bar.
Oh, you got a bigger bar?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Man, almost got another third of leverage on this puppy.
Huh?
Got so much more leverage on this one.
Yeah. That's the idea.
Yeah, mate. Oh, this is easy. She's coming off, baby. Now we'll remove the 3 hide and seek bolts. Okay, so now that they're cracked, we're going to get these, there's a couple of these bolts around the cylinder head. So this one sits, so we've got the exhaust side here, right at the back of the engine, and it sits just there, just that one right there. And then we've got one at the front, so he needs to come out. That looks like it's in a bit of a different location. That one looks like it's quite longer compared to the RB25. There was one in there, and I didn't take that out. It's just missing one. Now we'll be removing the head bolts. Okay, with the head studs, or head bolts, sorry, with the head bolts out, that's what it looks like. And there's a washer down there, but I'm not going to bother getting that out just yet. I'll do that later. I can't be bothered. We'll disassemble the rest of the head when we do the lifters and springs and all that stuff. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try and see if we can lift this side up. Under here, the only thing left on here, so we've taken these bolts out, we've taken the head bolts out, so we've taken this front bolt out, that one at the back on the exhaust side, there's one missing MIA on this side at the back of the engine, so those three are out, the head bolts are out, so now we're going to see if we can lift this up, because I want to just see if I can feel any resistance, and if there's any resistance then I am going to be confident that there's still some stuff that we need to disconnect down the bottom. Now the only thing that's left that's holding this head in place is, I'm not sure if you have heard the term or know what it looks like, but it's called a locating dowel. So basically it's like a washer. It's kind of like a washer. I can explain it to you. It's kind of like a washer, but it's got a thin wall, and they're high, and there's a recess in the block. So those dowels get pushed into the recess in the block. A head stud will go through the middle of that, and then a little bit of that locating dowel will be sticking above the surface face of the block, and that's what helps position this cylinder head nice and snug on the block face. Usually they have one front and back so that it's square, so that's the only thing that I know of so far that should be keeping this head in place without it sliding anywhere, so we're safe to sort of have a little bit of a fiddle and see what's going to be going on. You do have to be very careful that you don't chip or gouge either of these faces, the block or the head, because if you do that then it's your game over, and if you do it worse enough then you might as well just chuck it in the bin. So we'll be careful, but we'll just have a jiggle and see if we can feel anything. I'm confident I've disconnected a lot of hoses down there, and there's a unit underneath the plenum which I have no idea what it's for, and it's held on by brackets and stuff. But apart from that, we will have a bit of a fiddle and see if she's good to go. I missed this culprit down here. So this is part of the bracket for the power steering. So part of the bracket connects to the block and then part of the bracket connects to the head. So we missed that one. So we'll go ahead and remove him. After double checking everything, it's time to try and lift the cylinder head. Yeah, buddy.
How come I get the heavy side?
Okay, you want me to take that?
Come on.
That part, come on with it.
This one?
Yeah.
What about this one?
Yeah. Both of those should come with it. There's still some down there, isn't there?
Gently down.
Careful you don't cut wires and shit.
Flip it over and have those cups come out.
With the head done, we can inspect the body.
the Bodie. You can expect the Bodie. You see that? See that problem? Right there in front of you.
Yeah.
No cylinder head.
Are you joking me?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, you're not. There's a cylinder head.
No, the cylinder head's here.
Oh, right. Oh, yep, tongue twister.
Huh?
Tongue twister, right. I thought you were talking about the gasket. I'm like, what? There's one right there.
It's only the beginning.
Yeah. So what's this shit up here?
It's just carbon. So what are you going to do? Pull the motor out and do it properly?
I don't know. What do you think? Probably.
Well, the question is how many Ks has the motor done? You don't know? She didn't know?
No. Because the cluster had been swapped out.
Hey?
The cluster had been swapped.
Oh yeah. It's a big job. Take the motor out with that the sump on it. You got to disconnect the shafts and jeepers, Johnny. But so I don't know. You can do the head up and put the head back on. Find out at the bottom end. Do you take that chance? I don't know. Has it been touched before? Probably not. Is it tied? Don't know.
But what about like in the bores and stuff? And what's these lines here? See these lines?
The 45-degree crystal. Oh, those ones.
The ones that go straight down, up and down.
Yeah, it's a bit of gouging in there. It's maybe a broken ring. There's actually, yeah, see there?
It's in all of
I
them.
can feel them. I think you need to pull the motor out. You might have to go further.
Yay!
Yeah. That's Yep.
Fun time.
Yeah, well, I think you want to forget about getting it going anytime soon.
Yeah.
And do it properly.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you're going to keep it. Well, everyone says they're going to keep it and spend a truckload of money on it, and then they sell it.
Yeah. This is GTR though. GTR life.
Yeah.
The dream.
Yeah, is it working out for you?
I like working on cars. And
Is the dream working out for you?
I'm getting there. Well, got it. Got the car, don't I?
I'm asking.
Yeah. So there you have it. My GTR is getting built. I'm not going to be going into too much detail. All I'm going to say is that we're going to be aiming for about 600 horsies. I'll be posting an update video soon of the plan of attack for the future. Thanks for watching, and as always, we will see you on the next one.